My name is Muskego. I'm from the Bunibonibee Cree Nation. It's also known as Oxford, Manitoba, and I'm a councillor there in charge of finance and economic development. And that's my role as a councillor and as a person on his earth. Well, in our reserve right now, for many years we were stagnant. We were not progressing. We were not doing anything innovative. So we came on board and we changed the whole thing. We brought in new innovative ideas. We wanted to build upon partnerships and create everlasting partnerships to strengthen our First Nation, our capacity, and our positioning. And we want to be leaders, like First Nations leaders across Manitoba, across Canada. We want to be the pinnacle, and we want to be that. And with help, great partners that we meet all over the place, and by doing that, engaging with them, that's how we do it. And what we're trying to do right now is we've recently incorporated a new corporation, and with that, it's very complex with many different subholdings, stuff like that. And we're trying to get into those things, and we're trying to get our council, our people more into economic development. Yeah, we built a store. We're building a hotel this winter, and we built a new gas station, a new fuel farm, and we've got a lot more things on the horizon there. Everything we've built so far has been through our own equity and through our own capital. Because of our financial position and because we're hard to reach markets and hard to reach capital, affordable capital, it's hard to do that. So we have our own capital that we have to scrounge for. But that's why we're doing this, is to build capital and to have our own economic development portfolios and our own economic development ventures. So that's why we're doing this, to build capital, to build more. Capital, you see capital is leverage. You can, when you're able to leverage hundreds of millions of dollars, and that's very powerful, and you can become a strong First Nation. And then so that's why capital is very important. And when we're able to leverage hundreds of millions of dollars, we can do anything. We can bring the world to our First Nations. We can bring the First Nation to the world. And that's why capital is important. Well, there's many aspects. Like, the reason why economic development is driving me is to fight and to tackle on the social issues. And that's why we're doing this, because there's no other way out, especially in First Nations where I come from. There's 3,000 people, it's flying only, and there's no industry, there's nothing. Unemployment rate's 90%, and people come every day into our office asking for jobs, wanting to work, and I feel like I'm not doing my job. And if I'm telling them, sorry, you can't work, you can't provide for your family, but go sign your name up, and even I know and they know what that means, that there's nothing. So we want to bring industry, and through economic development, I believe we can tackle these social issues. The one thing is, remember when we started talking about capital? Capital opens your world, and when you're able to have capital, you can do anything. And right now, we want to go into First Nations, by First Nation, and each of them have their own capital, but right now that's not the case. So entrepreneurs in a community, they live underserved, they don't have access to the things that people out here do, and they cannot leverage anything, they can't get capital, and we want to be able to foster that and be able to help them in every way. And also, capital is the main thing, though. We want to make sure we can get capital, and there's got to be different ways to do it. And I encourage industry and whoever out there that we got to figure out a way to work with First Nations more in a better way. It's one day at a time, and making sure that we're all united and that we tackle every issue together. Yeah. And with partnerships like through NACCA and through great people like you, yourself, and like great men like these guys, we can do anything.